tired. So by request of somebody in the comments for how milking in a tie stall barn works, I'm going to be making this video. I'm finishing up now, but I'm going to go through and explain how this works. Okay, so these cows have been milked already, but basically the process is to bring them into the barn here, and then they all get in a stall and you tie them up. Each one's got a chain around their neck and you tie them up just so they can't get out while you're trying to work. But then the first step would be to take this dip cup of iodine and pre-dip them, and then you take a paper towel like this and clean the teats off and strip them out a little bit to check for mastitis and just to get the oxytocin in their brain down to their udder, so they start letting their milk down, so they milk all the way out nice and completely. So then in between every two cows you got the milk line here, or where you plug in your milk line, and then your pulsator hose would go into there. So on the unit here we've got the milk line, so that goes up there, and then this runs the electric and the pulsation. Well, the pulsator's in the unit, but your vacuum, the PVC pipe, is the vacuum line. So as you can see, you got that, and then you've got a cow on each side of that. And then between these two there's another hookup. So you start on one end of the barn and you've got your units. You hang it on the line here. You plug in your electric, your vacuum line. The unit turns on. You might be able to hear it. Plug in your milk line there. Now these are automatic takeoffs, so it senses the milk flow, and then it clamps down right here to pull the unit off when it's less than 1 pound per minute is what it senses, and then it turns it off. So you go like that, click this button to turn it on, it starts pulsating. Then after 4 seconds it'll release. Then you can put it on the cow. Now she was already milked, so I'm not putting it on again, but so everything's done, bent over. So you bend down to clean them up, and then bend down to put it on. Then it'll pull off, and then so once she's milked out, the unit pulls off when it senses it. Then you come and post dip them with my other dipper, a clean one. So this one's a little bit dirty with the pre-dip, and then a clean one for the post dip, so that she stays clean and it seals up, and so you know, keeps everything clean and keeps bacteria off the teats and whatnot. So then you milk this cow, then swing it over to this cow, and then when those two cows are milked, pull your lines out and you can hang them up on the unit, pick it up off the line, move it down to these next two, and then typically I'd have this one cleaned up already, and you could put it on this one, and then when she's done it'll pull off. Then you swing it over to this one, and then you move it down to the next two. And then I've got 4 units, so you know, you kind of work simultaneously 4 at a time between prepping and milking. And then once you come all the way down the barn, you run them into the milk house, and then you're done. I'll make a video explaining the milk house tomorrow, so if you want to see that and you're watching this on the day I post this, then just subscribe so that you can, you know, see it when I put it out tomorrow. Otherwise, if you want to see that, just look through, and I'll probably link it in the description once I make that video. But other than that, that's the milking system. You know, it's similar to anything else like a parlor and whatnot, except you're bringing the units to the cows rather than the cows, you know, to the units in a parlor. So that's how that works.
Activate your hips and push your ass out. Got a brother wanting this so bad I'm about to pass out. Wanna dig you, and I can't even lie about it, baby. Just alleviate your clothes, I'm the fly about it. Catch you at the club, your hips have got me feeling. Body talking quick to me, but I can't comprehend the meaning. Now if you wanna roll with me, then here's your chance. Doing 80 on the freeway. Catch me if you can. Forgive me, I'm a rider. Still I'm just a simple man. All I want is money plus the fame. I'm a simple man, Mr. International, player with a passport, just like a Latin switch. Get you anything you ask for, either him or me.